Okay, so vendor master. So vendor master means, let's say, the definition about the company, the whom you connect the business with vendors, the data available at this vendor master data. That means it's a company, the complete whoever the business they done the business deals with them vendors, all the informations available at the vendor master data. That is okay. Next, so vendor
Okay.
master data maintain three levels. Vendor master data maintain three levels. First one is a general data. So in general data, under that vendor communications details, so vendor address, so we will maintain this. Those informations will come under as a general data. Okay. The second is a company code level. The company code level means it's a data that is completely maintained by finance teams. We are not responsible for that. Okay. So and company code level, what are the data means vendor bank details, tax related details like what is a GST number, what is a tax number or registration number. So completely it's related to our FI teams.
Bank.
Yes, bank. That's the reason it's a vendor bank details. Company code means it's a completely finance. Okay, the simple the company code wherever the data maintaining means that will be goes to finance teams. Okay, so here also company code level means that this data is maintained by FI teams. Okay, if you want you can maintain bracket in FI team. Okay, details maintained. Okay, then it's a purchase organization level. The purchase organization level means it's a purchase organization data. That means it's a vendor, what type of is the domestic vendor or foreign vendor, what is the vendor order currency, INR, euro, pounds, dollars. So then and we are going to maintaining at this purchase organization level. And partner functions. So partner functions again, what type of partner functions like generally sometimes we will place the order to hotel. Okay, the delivery will be coming from Swiggy or Zomato, or those people are the partner functions. Sometimes it's a delivery person's delivery will happen, supplying will be separately delivery, and paying invoice per party will be different. Those are the partner functions. Okay, you know that partner functions means it's a if you done any business who are supporting that, everybody will come under as a partner functions. So we place the order online or Flipkart under the delivery person, the Flipkart or the delivery person will come. So those people will come under as a partner functions. Okay, so those everything there are 4 5 types are there partner functions. Delivery person is there, paying person is there, delivery address. So then invoicing party will be different too. Those will come under as a partner functions. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then is a standard vendor types in SAP. Okay. There are different types of vendors are there. First, we will see the internal vendor because we are not creating internal vendor, how with external vendor, how only the types of vendors. Okay. So internal vendors means examples within the company. Can you meet that's a background? It's a lot of noise is there. Can you mute yourself? Whenever if you want talk to me, you can unmute and you can talk to me.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so internal vendors. So internal vendors means like within the company, between two company codes. Like examples, Tata is there. So under Tata, TCS one vendor going to supply the materials to the Tata Motors. That means it's a internal vendors because within the organization, those people will come under as a internal vendors. Internal vendors means it's a within the organization, any material supplying or any materials purchasing between two company codes, those that will come under as a internal vendors. Okay, next external vendors means the company organizations, so getting outside the vendors, those will come under as a external vendors. Okay. Next, a regular vendor, fixed vendor, both are same. There is no much difference between regular vendors, which is say the company whom you getting business with regular vendors, because generally we are supplying material. I mean, we are getting always good vendor. So we are buying with that vendor. Is that the that vendor will come under the regular vendor? That is means. So fixed vendors are there. Sometimes we will fix the one vendor, whether a low value or maybe high value. We will go for one vendor. Those vendor will come under as a fixed vendor. Okay. Next is a one-time vendor is there. So what one-time vendor means? It's examples. We are office painting works is there. So that will come under the yearly ones. So those vendor we will create under one-time vendor, because maybe examples machinery repair. So in office machineries, anything such as coffee mending machine or maybe scrubbing machine for carpet cleaning machine is there, or chairs is there, office chairs, the repair is it is coming. So those it will not come regularly, that will come quarterly or half yearly, yearly once we will do that activities. Who are doing that activities by vendors, those vendor will we can create under one time vendor. So this is the types of vendors. Okay. Any doubt is there?
No, sir.
Okay. So again, the vendor standard informations we can call as vendor is a business partner. Vendor we can call as a creditor because he's giving credit to us, right? So that's the reason he's a vendor is a business partner we can call. Vendor is a creditor also we can call. Then next, what is that? Vendor will fulfill the requirement to our organizations, because he is also business partner one type of, because whenever you place the order, whatever you wanted materials, is supplying on time, is supplying good quality, is giving good credit to us for 45 days or 60 days or 30 days. So this kind of relations between you and vendor based on your long relation between with company and vendor. So that's the reason vendor also we can call as a business partner or creditor. So this is the basic information about the vendors. Okay. Next, so vendor creations. So vendor creations T code is a XK01. This XK01 will come under as a, we can both the teams we can create MM and FI team. Both team we can use this T code. Okay, so that's the reason this is called as a centrally. Okay, because it's both the teams we can use. So what is the purpose of both the teams? We can use one common T code. Anyway, we will show in system, then you will understand. Okay, XK01, it's a T code. So MM and FI team, we can use both the teams. Okay, use this T code. That's the reason this is centrally we can call it. Okay, next XK02 changes display XK03. Okay, next list of vendors. Okay, under company code MKVZ. Okay, anyway, these T codes and all I will show you in system, then you will understand. Okay, list of vendors MKVZ. Next, create vendor account group OBD3. What is vendor account group means? Again, we have different types of vendors are there. IT vendors is there, non-IT vendors are there, electrical items supplying one vendor is there, or plumbing items supplying vendors is there, then stationary items are supplying vendors are there. How you segregated those vendors? Maybe we can create these account groups. Okay, but vendor account group standard is a standard. Okay, vendor account group same 0001. we can use 0001, or the client they don't want to use 0001, then we will create OBD3 vendor account group. Okay, that is. So anyway, that what the purpose of vendor account group we are creating means, it's a identify the vendors, what types of vendor, whether it's IT vendors, non-IT vendors, or electrical items, or plumbing items, stationery items, or admin facilities items. So how you segregated those vendors, we can use these T codes, I mean groups. We can create two vendor groups. Under vendor account groups, we can create two multiple vendors under that. Anyway, that I will show you in system. Then number ranges for vendors. Okay, what is number ranges means, examples, whenever you create the data, system will give number ranges x y z to, instead of alpha we can give, will give the numeric. So how we will create that, I will show you that number ranges also, xk and 1. Then assign vendor account group to number ranges. Here we creating vendor account group, number ranges we creating, both we are assigning here. Assign vendor account group to number ranges, that is T code is a OBASS. OBAS. Okay, that is. Next, create new payment terms. Like examples, one vendor is giving 30 days credit, one vendor is giving 45 days, one vendor is giving 60 days. But in the giving 60 days or 30 days, 45 days also, vendor is giving some discount. Like examples, one invoice is a 10 lakhs is there. The company is giving, the vendor is giving 30 days credit terms to the company, but vendor 30 days he want to wait till vendor will get the company will make the payment. Let's maybe sometimes 30 days they will make the payment. So he wanted some business turnover purpose, the vendor he will give some discount. Like example, net 30 days is there. From date of invoice to, if you make the payment 5 days, he is giving 2% cash discount. If you make the payment 10 to 15 days between, okay, that he will give 1%. So like that, vendor will give some discounts. We can maintain our own payment terms. One means it's a based on vendor what is giving, the same we are going to creating in this databases. That is the vendor payment terms, OBB8. Anyway, we'll show in system, then you will understand. Okay, so this is vendor creation xk01, changes xk02, display xk03, then list of vendors mkvj2, vendor account group OBD3, standard vendor account group is 0001. Then number ranges is a xk and 1. So this we'll see one by one in system, then you will understand. Then vendor blocking. Okay, so this is vendor creations again. FK01, MK01 is a, this vendor creation only finance teams, if they want to create vendor, then FK01 they will create use. Instead of without guys, they can create own vendors in their databases. That is FK01. Next, vendor creation at a purchase organization level. That means guys, we will create a vendor without finance teams. Okay, so this is MK01. So we will create one vendor, we will save the data. Then how do you know the finance teams when vendor is created? So this in MK01, if I will create, use this T code, if I will create vendor, they don't know, because there is no any message automatically go to the finance teams for we created one vendor. If you create in xk01, if you use this T code, when you create the data, you've created any vendor, then automatically it will go to the message to the finance team also. Okay, one vendor is created, teams xk01, use this one. When I will create only address, I will maintain and I will save the data. Then the same vendor, they will log in xk01, they will maintain same vendor banking details. So within one T code, one step 50% we will do, 50% they will do. But here is not like that. Individually they're doing. If I will use MK01, they don't know. They don't have access also this MK01. If they will do FK01, we are not as a maybe end user thinking about. We are not access for FK01. This is commonly. There's a functional streams anyway. If we are the functional stream, you have access FK01, MK01. I'm talking about end user point of view. They don't have to access. If you are the end user, you don't have access this one. If you have FI end user, you don't have MK01 transactions, because based on your roles and responsibility, the finance, you will get the T code access. Okay, this is T code vendor blockings. Then, vendor creation itself. Vendor blocking here again, XK05 centrally. I will show you in system also. MK05 purchase organization level vendor blocking, FK05 company code level, and ME01. So this is source list level. These the four options are there. We can block the vendors. So we will see how the vendor blocking, how the creations vendors in system. So what are the number ranges? What are whatever the T codes we are discussed here. Now we will see in practically in systems. Any doubt is there before we log into the system?
No, sir. It's clear, sir.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Now we'll log in the system. Whether I'm going a little bit fast or can I go for slowly? How? You're able to understand, right?
Oh, it's okay, sir.
If you want, I will go for somewhere slow also. Because
No, sir. It's fine, sir.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so end user, he will create XK01 and all these T codes. We are functional team, right? So functional teams, our roles is we creating this vendor account group, number ranges, this OBAS, OBB8. This is our responsibility. So, but vendor creation and all taken care by the end users. Okay, so end users where you will log in that vendor creations means same logistics. Okay, materials management. Okay, here purchasing, purchasing, master data. See, master data, vendor. See here central. So central means it's a here create to change display, changes to block, flag for deletion. Anyway, that will come. I will show you. So create. If I click this one, the screen goes to the XK01. See here. Okay, if you don't want to go for this navigation path, this and all steps involved, you can directly log into the XK01. It will come vendor screen, same screen. See this screen only. Okay. Okay, so now we'll see. First we will create
Vendor.
yes vendor creations under the XK01. Before XK01, we need to create vendor account OBD3, number ranges, then OB. These three steps we should be create one. Then we can create the data. Okay, so first, so here we don't have any account groups or something. Okay, then we'll go for first standard. See, our company code is TMM, right? Okay, purchase organizational TMM only. So vendor account group. So what is the standard first vendor account group? We said 0001. Okay, so we will go for first standard. Then we will create our own vendor account group XK01 number ranges, OBAS and all. First we will see when standard vendor account group 0001. Okay, so now I will maintain here 0001. Okay, see in this vendor column we should give blank or vendor, whether alpha or numeric. If alpha means we can enter anything. Sometimes this vendor account groups we are assigned number ranges, whether numeric or alpha. Based on that we need to be enter here. That way you will understand that the system is showing that. Okay, it's taken 1 second. I will go back. Okay, so here examples TMM vendor only I will take our company code, right? So just enter. See, this is address. Address, who will maintain this? This data will be maintained by general data. So general data under this vendor communications details, so address will come. See here, this vendor address, everything. So company, okay, vendor name TMM, vendor, okay, TM vendor, then where it's Bangalore, country, India, okay. See here the communications details, mobile number, fax, email address, everything. So this is address. So this screen is called as a general data. That is here vendor communications detail plus address. Okay. Next, if you enter this control, see here tax number, so related completely, it's a tax related. So this is not, we are not maintaining anything here. This will be completely taken care by the finance teams. You just enter. Okay, again see here the vendor bank details, which bank name is a bank, account name, account holder, IFS number. So everything they will fill these informations here. If we click here, so here, so what is the name of bank, so they will maintain here. Okay, then enter. Even we are not maintain this one. Okay, enter. See here the contact person means the vendor, they want, our finance teams, they wanted any bank details from vendor side finance teams, they will maintain here bank details, the contact persons. Okay, enter. So here accounting informations, accounting, here reconciliation account is there. This is reconciliation account, standard is 151000. This we should remember this. What is a reconciliation account means, when you first time you creating vendor, or when you receiving any kind of materials, that will go to under this GL account. Okay, that is receivables and payables for the this reconciliation account. Okay, this is standard. Okay, until real-time finance teams, anyway they will maintain their own reconciliation account, but SAP standard reconciliation account is a 151000. Okay, that is. Next here cash management group is there. Cash management group means it's a this TMM vendor, whether it's a domestic vendor or foreign vendor, we will fix here. See, A1 is a domestic vendor, A2 is a foreign vendor. This and all, again the finance teams, they created a receipt of customer. Again, we as a MM we will call as a vendor. These customers and all SD teams, they will use sales and distributions. That's the reason they created here customer, domestic customers, import customers, that kind of this one. So here domestic vendor as a A1 we should select here. Okay, then enter. Here payment terms, so payment terms also 0001 is a standard is there. So 0001, what is meaning by here, so if payables immediately due net, so each and everything, see here 0001 is a payables immediately due net, immediately they want to pay. That is 0002, if I will select, so total vendor is giving 45 days, if I will make the payment within 14 days date of invoice. Okay, let's say examples, today vendor is created 15th June. Okay, 15th June to July 1st is the total 45 days means, so not July, sorry, August 1st. If I will make the payment within this month, June month itself is giving 3% cash discount. So after 14 days to 13 days between, if you make any payment, then 2% cash discount. After 30th, then 31st day, if you make the payment to vendor, then that means it's a full payment we have to make. So like that, we can create one payment terms with the transaction code OBB8. So we will create this T code, I mean new payment terms here. See, that is T code OBB8. Use this T code, we can create our payment terms as per vendor what is committed. Okay, that is here 0001. Enter. And then, so here dunning procedure, again this screen also maintained by finance teams. You can leave as this is not our responsibility. See, purchasing data. This what I said here. General data, address we done. Okay, then first, then company code level, bank details they will maintain. Then purchase organization level. So this is as a guys. These two steps is ours, general data and the purchase organization level. Okay, the in between whatever the vendor bank details completely they will maintain. We are not responsible, but we need to collect the bank details from the vendor side. So like examples, whenever you creating vendor, they have finance teams, they will share to us one checklist. What are the bank details? If any vendor, if you creating our vendor databases, we need to get the bank some of the checklist, means supporting documents like vendor bank details. Okay, one cancel check, then PAN number, Xerox copy, or any GST number, or some related all the documents soft copy we need to get from them. So we will get that soft copies, we will share to finance teams through mail itself. They will maintain bank detail from their databases. So we need to be maintain general data and purchase organization. So purchase organization means again order currency. This domestic vendor obviously it's a INR. In case if a foreign vendor, then we can choose country wise what are the currencies. Let's say examples again, they have different currencies are there. See here, so countries wise you can select all the worldwide whatever the countries are there. Each and every countries they have different payments are there. You can choose accordingly, then you can save the data. Okay, after this purchasing data, order currency we need to be entered. There are some more informations are there here, schema group, vendor, this control data under going classes we'll see. Okay, next enter, see here, partner functions. So partners means again this what type of TMM is a ordering vendor. Next to vendor, generally vendor is a VN, OA is a ordering address. We will place the order for them. So is ordering address. That means it's a different types are there. So if you see four types will come generally, there so many are there, but as a mm, see ADP is a, it's like a CP is a contact person, O is a ordering address, VN is a vendor, OR is a only respective, so or GS good suppliers, so only they will supply. Examples, I will place the order one vendor. So you take my, we are the manufacturing company. Okay, now I will give the one vendor, my vendor, to my customer address. So then what will be, so I will release the PO to vendor, vendor will supply the metal to my customer places, then that person will come as a good supplier. So that kind of activities that will come under as a partner functions. Okay, save. Okay, so this is one vendor for standard whatever we created. So now vendor is a TMM vendor. Now we created one vendor. See, vendor is created with account group 0001. Now we will create one vendor account group our own. Instead of 0001, I will go for our company code only TMM. Okay, I will create that. Then I will create one number ranges for the TMM. Then I will assign. So we'll see how it will become this one. Okay. Now vendor account groups for creations. So /n. Okay. OBD3. Okay, enter. So this is the standard vendor account groups here. 0001 is a standard. 0002 only good suppliers. Okay, so invoice presented by 0004 forwarded agent to, I mean, plans, special vendors. So if any service vendors, if you want, we can create one vendors. Okay, now example standard 0001 we will select and I will create our own vendor account group. Copy as. Okay, so this.
Sir, for this ODV3 we don't have navigation, sir.
This is, it is there. This will come here again. So going forward, we will go for any T codes only. We will not use only navigation path. Okay, because this is will be time of consumption we will get. Okay, so so we'll go for navigation. Enterprise structures we should go for navigation path because that is a learning.
Okay.
Going forward, we are not going for each and every steps with navigation path. We'll directly go to the vendor account groups. So vendor account group, how again we will go for, see, SPRO, okay, reference IMG. One
We
second.
need to buy her the codes, no, sir, T codes.
That's what, each
From-
and every
yes, sir.
transactions we should buy her. 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, see, this navigation part, this account groups and all created by finance teams. Okay, see, SPRO, okay, financial accounting, financial account here, financial account in global settings, or sorry, here, accounts receivables and payables. Okay, see here, vendor account. This is customer accounts, vendor accounts, master data, under master data, here, preparations creating vendor master data, here, define vendor account group to screen layout vendors. If I will double click, see, now I opened with the transaction code, right? So that's the reason it is in data is locked by user, it is showing because we already opened this screen.
Already opened. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
so that's the reason. So this is the navigation path. Okay.
From master data only, we need to buy her the T codes, no, sir.
Not only master data, going forward, you will get a lot of increasing the transaction codes. Okay. So now my enterprise structures, let's examples of 10 T codes are there. Roughly, I'm saying. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you coming to material master, then 10 will be become 15.
Yes,
Okay. So vendor master, then going classes T codes will be increasing because subject will be go for depth, right? So that's the reason it
Yes,
is
sir.
T codes also increasing. Okay, so that's the reason. So more you focus on practice. If you practice thoroughly, then only you will remember this T codes and all. Okay.
Okay.
Now you created one enterprise structure. You created 2-3 enterprise structures. Then you will remember that T codes and all. Then you created 2-3 vendor masters. Vendor masters, one is enough, but you can create n number of materials like raw materials,
Okay.
finished materials, like that. You can create n number of materials. Then you will get one practice. Okay.
Okay.
See now.
Okay.
Vendor account group is 0001. We are copied, and now I'm going to create here my vendor company code is TMM only. So I will create here TMM. Okay, IT vendors. Under this TMM, so who are supplying IT materials vendors, I will add this vendor under this group. You understand, right?
Yes, sir.
If you want to create this vendor account group as under one time, then you should be tick here. If you untick, then it's a regular vendor. If you tick here, one time vendor account group. That means who are adding this under this group, the vendors will not regular vendors, yearly ones, or you think about like that. If you tick this vendor master, if one time account, if you tick this, that means vendors under service related for painting works or any repair is or carpet cleaning, service related activities vendor we can maintain under this vendor account groups. Okay, that is one time account group. How we can maintain means if you tick this one. See here, general data, company code data, purchasing data. So that's why we said it's a, see here, vendor master data maintain these 3 levels. So company code, okay, general data, company code, purchase organization level. See now See here, the general data, double click. Here you can address communications control payment transaction contact person. Just double click here, address again. See, now whatever fields, if you want to suppress required entry, optional entry, display. So we will do here itself. Like examples, when you creating vendor, okay, something triple S TMM, okay, TMM, right? Or company. Okay, so client will tell, see, this is such options is a required field is there. Can you make this optional field? He will confirm. He will tell us who client or business head. So we will fix here. See now, this tick mark means that is a required, right? Meaning, correct? Hello, hello.
Sir, yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir, sir.
yes, yes, the tick mark means it's a required field. So client will tell,
Required. Yes, sir.
yes, the client will tell such term 1 by 2. This can you make this optional entry? He will tell. So where we will do that required to field optionals under see here. Now such items here it is a required is there. I will make this as a optional here. So this you can field selection also we can do under vendor account group itself. Okay, so whatever you
Okay.
wanted required to optional to this surprise or display we can do. There are four we have options. Okay, now we will go back. This is one type of general address data, like any communications details. If you again the communications, all our optionals are there. It's not mandatory because it's a demo system, right? We don't want to maintain all informations and all. So here is the options to surprise required optional display. We can do all are okay. Now we'll go back here company code data. Company code data again finance teams they will maintain account management, payment transactions. They will click account management if they wanted reconciliation account, cash management group. So this and all as per they will do. We need to be accept that because this is as per client requirement only. They will also do configurations here required to optional to display everything. So print selections also we can maintain here. Okay, next purchasing data. So purchasing data here, purchasing order, the purchasing data, see here, purchase order currency is a required field is there. So now I'm going to make this terms of payment also. Now it's a optional is there. Now I'm going to maintain it's a required entries, terms of payment. So now I will save. So field selections also we can maintain here. Now if we see go to position, what we created team TMM is our account group. See, this is ours. Now I'm going to create one more TMM. Okay, TMM we already used it. TMM1. So non-IT vendors group. Then if you want to purchase any IT materials, then you're going to select this group. If you're going to purchase non-IT items, then you will go create select this group or TMM1. So based on our requirement we can choose these account groups. Is it clear?
Okay. Great, sir.
Now this vendor account group we created. Next, number ranges we are going to create. What the purpose number ranges means examples. Once, okay. See, now this instead of vendor account group, I have one. I will create that what D1 to 3. Okay, external number ranges. A to Z. Okay, then I will select BPM. Okay, anyone. Okay, enter. See now, I didn't give a vendor anything here. I will just give the cancel here. Now, if you see now vendor account group BPM is there. I'm giving here vendor is blank. That means vendor system only give one number. Okay, enter. See, okay, title T company. Okay, T vendor 01. Okay, so this again TMM. Okay, recancellation account 151000 cash management group A1 domestic vendor, enter. Payment terms 0001. Okay, order currency INR. Now see the number ranges, see here, this how it is coming. It said this number range is linked to vendor account group. Okay, so based on vendor account group, this number ranges will come. Now we created one TMM group, right? Our company code base. Okay, now we will create one number ranges. Number ranges creation XKN1. The client will tell, can you maintain this alpha or numeric? Based on his requirement, we have to create whether if we wanted here numeric or alpha. Okay, then enter. So number ranges length will be 10 characters length, numeric. Okay, see, this is the number ranges. Like examples, now you say take here. This is the blank is there, 0 is there. Nobody will be using this number. We can use this one. Otherwise, see here, this is insert. We can create one number ranges. This is delete. Okay, first we will create this, our own only, we'll see. Okay, this T4. Okay, so number ranges 85.
So why we are using this number ranges, sir?
See,
From this number to this.
client will tell, I don't want to be vendor name as a alpha. Can you make numeric? Then we have to create here.
We can also make alpha also, no, sir, number.
Yes, yes. See here. Here it is double X. There somebody is maintain A to Z. So now we cannot give any in between number, right? It's already there here, correct?
Okay, okay, sir.
So that's the reason A to Z it's already there. So no need to be worried about it. If you want to create any alpha, then you can choose here double X to your account group TMM. Then automatically alpha will come. So if I will choose any one apart from this double X, then all number will be coming to the vendor databases.
Okay, okay.
If I will save, okay, see, enter intervals without overlap. That means it's a whatever I gave number, it's already there in databases.
Already there, sir.
Yes, that's the reason it's the overlap it is showing. Okay, okay, T4 this is. So now I will maintain here. This is also there.
So we can put number as 00001 to 0002. We can put like this now, sir. 001. Yes, sir. 0001.
How many zeros? Tell me, I will put.
Yes, sir. 5 zeros.
Okay.
1. And next two number is 5 zeros 2.
Here
two numbers.
Here?
No, not. From number is 501 and two number is 502, sir.
Okay. Here 1. Here you say the 2.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It will not come.
502.
Then how many numbers you will tell? Only one vendor only will come. You can able to create between only one, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One.
See here example 700 9012 to 700 999. Then almost all 1000 numbers are there. Correct?
Okay. Yes, sir.
If you maintain one and two, how many vendors you can create in this when number is only one?
Only. Yes, sir. Okay. Now we are creating only one vendor, na, sir?
One account group I'm going to create number ranges. I'm saying that.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Now it's accepted. See. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is our, now I'm given number ranges 969696 to last say 9,
600, sir.
so 600 to 699. How many? Then 100 numbers.
900.
100 vendors we can create. Okay, save this number ranges.
Okay.
TW, you remember this? What we created? TW number, serial number.
Yes, sir.
Okay, number ranges. We no need to be remember this one. Just
Okay.
remember this number TW. Okay, now this T4 I'm going to assign our vendor account group. So that is OB, what we created, TMM.
Yes, sir. PM.
See, now vendor account group we created one TMM. Okay, then number ranges I created T4. Okay, now I'm going to assign this to OBAS. Okay, now see OBAS. Okay, see somebody is open that screen, user 481. Okay, just
Yes, sir.
okay, I will tell you this how to this one. So going password, I will. Okay, OBAS. Okay, so this is existing account groups, this number ranges. Now we'll go to position. Our vendor account group we created TMM, right?
Yes, sir.
The TMM. Okay, IT vendors. Now I will click here. T4 I created, correct?
Yes, sir. T4.
See here it is there, T4. Now I will double click this one. Now if I will create one vendor, this number ranges will start. Okay. The number ranges you remember, right? So I will open that again. This is okay.
600. Yes,
9696969 double zeros.
00. Yes, sir.
See, now I will create one vendor. Okay, XK01. Okay, now I will create here TMM. We created our own vendor account group. Okay, enter. 1 second. Okay, see now here the internal it will show here. Okay, number ranges. When I save the data, then whatever we maintain number ranges 9696, that number will reflect. See now examples. Okay, now this company. Okay, next TMM vendor. Okay, 2 I will create TMM vendor 02. Okay, country India, then enter. Okay, the screens and all maintained by finance team only. No need here reconciliation account 151,000. Then here cash management group A1. Okay, enter payment terms 0001. Okay, then order currency INR. Okay, payment terms 0001. Enter, save. Okay, now what is number came here 9696. See here. So this number range is linked to vendor account group. Okay.
Okay.
So sometimes client will tell, see here, I don't want to alpha. Can you make numeric? Then this is the process. If saying you wanted alpha, we can create whether numeric or alpha based on business requirement. We have to do the configurations.
Next vendor will come
602.
601, sir, last number.
Yes. See, now I will create
601.
one. Yes, I will create now one more vendor. Okay. The cancellation of 151,000. Then cash management group A1. Okay, payment of 0001. Okay. Order currency INR. Terms of payment 0001. Save. One till 99 it will come 100 vendors.
Okay.
When you exceeded of 100 vendors, then again we need to create new vendors. So that's the reason sometimes sometimes the vendor, whenever they creating here, see here almost all 1,000 numbers they will come. So 1,000 vendors means it will take at least 1 year something. See, 2,000 vendors if you in database. So that's the reason number ranges based on. So now here under some vendors they can create. See here examples. You take this 901 to 999. Almost 1,000 vendors we can create under this vendor account group number. So this is okay. Now we'll see vendor changes. Examples XK02. So this changes again. See, general data, company code data, purchasing data. So if you want to change only address data, then you can tick here. You will plus enter, only address screen will be open. Okay. If you don't want to all, or if you want to purchase data, if I want to be changes anything, then select here purchase earn data. That particular screen only will open.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you want to select all the pages, if you want to changes anything, then we need to select completely these check boxes, each and every screen. Otherwise, whichever screen you want to change the data, then you can select whether if you want to going to change address, only address. If you want to change purchase order data, then you can select purchase order data. Okay, in these changes you can do anything, not like that MM02, the price changes again MR21 we need to be used. Here it's not like that. The changes you can do anything with XK02. Okay, next XK03 display. See, now again same vendor. If you want to select example or address and purchasing data, you just enter. Only display is there. You cannot change, edit anything here. So whatever data you entered, you can able to see the data. That's it. See, next you enter, you go to directly purchasing data. Okay, that is create changes to display we done. Then next to vendor account group we done, number ranges we done, EAB number, sorry, this OBAS also we done. Now we'll see list of vendors our under company code MKVZ. Okay, how we will see? Go to here MKVZ. Okay, you enter our purchase organization TMM, then execute. So now we created 3 vendors. You will get, okay, 4 vendors we created. When you creating purchase order, Okay, you sometimes we have to use this vendor. Whether numeric is there, whether numeric we have to use. Whether this is alpha is there, we need to be select this alpha.
Okay.
Okay, so this is numeric we create. So when you creating any purchase order for this vendor, then you should select vendor name is 9696. This is a vendor code. This is vendor description, TMM vendor 02. Understand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is again country. Okay, IN. Okay, postal code is there anything? This is group BBMP, TMM, and this triple zero. Four groups we have. Okay, now we created vendor account group. Now we wanted reports only 0001 under. If how many vendors if we have, if you want to know the details, then vendor account group you can give here 0001. We execute, only two vendors will come, one vendor will come, because under this 0001 only we created one vendor. Okay, now if you'll go back here, vendor account group TMM, execute, two vendors we created. So you will get vendor with a account group wise here. Two are there. If you go here, if you leave blank here, if we have 1,000 vendors, you will get complete list with a single screen with all the groups here.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the search items, this purchase organization, description, payment terms 0001. Okay, so this is minimum order values. It's when you place the orders, then it will come to know here the what is the values you given orders to the vendors. Okay, now here it is in block function is there. See here,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Block function.
if anybody, if you block this any vendor, then it will be reflect here, because
Okay.
it's a list of vendor itself. You will get information how many vendors are blocked, because if you want to know that, then only if, sometimes if you join any organizations, this vendor is blocked, you don't know. So you directly place the placing order, creating purchase order, then you will come to know this vendor is a blocked. Then you should come back in MK widget list of vendors, they will come to know. So tomorrow if you join any organization also, so if you creating any purchase order, any one vendor, we just check the vendors list first, that vendor in case if any blocked list is there or not.
Block list means we can't do transaction with that vendor, sir.
No. Blocked means blocked. See, again here, the reasons I will tell you what purpose we can block the vendors also. Like this is XK05. Let's examples. If I will go for this XK05, see this vendor, two levels, company code level, purchase organization level. So you can block a company finance code level itself or purchase organization level itself. Okay. If you don't want only purchase organization level only, I want to block the vendor, this vendor. I don't want to, I don't know about the finance teams. Then you can go for MK05. See here vendor only purchase will come. So finance teams, let them take care. If they wanted block or they can activate it. We are not responsible for that. If you want to any vendor purchase block for only our purchase team itself, then MK05 we can use. Okay. If you again
Okay.
FK05 if you use company code levels, we can block vendor company code. So purchase team will not come in this picture. Okay. So centrally, so XK05. Okay. See here. So vendor is there, company code, purchase organization, then enter. Here, posting blocks, all company codes, specified company code. That means this vendor in our company, if we have multiple company codes, he will be supplying all the company codes. Okay, then you can block all
Okay.
company codes. Whether is this vendor is supplying only this company code, then you can click here only specified company code. The same way here also all purchase organization are selected purchase organizations. Okay, here it's a block functions. There are options are there. how many levels we can block these vendors. Like example, see 01 if you select, only PO you can block. If you select 02, then block for request for quotation. That means prices also you cannot request for that particular vendor. Then purchase order. Then if you select 03, block purchase order, RFQ and goods receipt. 3 levels you can block the vendor. Then 04, source determination, whether it's a blocked vendor. So 99 if you select, all are applicable with 99. If you select 99, you cannot create purchase order, you cannot send the request for vendor, you cannot do the goods receipt, you can block the source determination completely. If I will select here 99 examples to save, okay, see which vendor, 601. So now I will go back here, see here 601, here you will get 99 here. Go back again, you just execute. See here 99, that means okay, this vendor is a blocker. When you seeing itself, okay, now we cannot use this vendor, so you can use other vendors. Again, if you block unblock, same T code only, XK051. See now again, now I block, see here block unblock vendors. Again enter, you remove this 99 and save. That's it. Now if we see again MK widget, go back, the TMM, execute. See now 99 it's not there. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now one more last step, we'll see the payment terms, how to create our own payment terms. Okay, that is T code is a OBB8. Okay,
Right.
again we will go here, any one screen here, slash and OBB8, sorry, OBB8, enter. So this is existing one. If you want to copy here, select this one, go to copy as, you can do. Otherwise, unselect here, go to directly new entries. Okay. Here I'm going to payment terms. Examples, our company code only I will put TMM. Okay. See here, whatever we are going to creating payment terms, it will be reflected to vendor plus customer. Customer means it's a SD teams, sales and distributions. If you don't want to this, whatever we are going to payment terms for only MM guys, then you can untick this customer. It will be reflect for only MM team only, materials management. Okay, let them keep it, no problem. Okay, see here the percentage, 4%. Let's examples, vendor is giving within 7 days. Okay, next here is giving 2% to 15 days. Let's examples. Next I will put 30 days. So what is mean that, see, total vendor is 30 days payment terms. If I will make the payment within 7 days, he is giving 4% cash discount. If I will make the payment after 7 days, he is giving 2% cash discount till up to 15 days. After 15 days, I have to make the full payment for vendors. So remaining standards and no need to be changes anything. You can leave blank as this, no problem. Only just maintain payment terms TMM, maintain here day percentage, here days, whatever you wanted days. Okay, save.
Okay.
Only one screen this is. Now if I will create one vendor, this payment terms TMM, we will get there. XK01. Yeah, payment terms. Okay, now we can leave number ranges, no problem. Here, company here, TA or maybe Sony vendor. Okay, one vendor. Examples: India Private Limited. Okay, here vendor Sony. Okay, country India. Okay, the screens and all, we are not responsible. You just keep on enter here recancellation account. So but real time finance team, they will share to you. So whenever you creating vendor, so you should select this recancellation account. So they will give, instead of 151000 in real time, 15000 or 100 or 6 characters well, numeric only. So alpha it will not come. Okay, only numeric. Then cash management group A1. Okay, enter. See here payment terms, whatever we created, we can get here. TMM we created. Just scroll down here. See here. Okay, so vendor is giving 30 days. So within 40 days, for 7 days, if you will make the payment, 4%. Within 15 days, 2%. After 15 days, full payment only. Okay, enter, enter. Okay, order currency INR. So again, payment terms here, TMM, whatever we created. Okay, enter, save. See, now it says 602, it's there. Now we'll go to MKVZ. Okay, TMM, our purchase organization execute. See here. So where you will get this payment terms, this is TMM. We created now, so you will get here. So when you're creating purchase order, we should select this number, not Sony vendor India product. This is vendor code, this is vendor name. Understand, right?
Yes, sir.
This is vendor masters. Now we created n number of. When you create lot of 5 vendors, 10 vendors, then you will come to know which screens, which numbers we should T code, we should buy how to. So everything is based on practice only. You will come to know the T codes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will share this screen end of the day. Okay, I will send
Okay.
it. You can practice then. Okay, so maybe I will send it to you after 15-20 minutes later. Then you can practice whatever topics happen the same day, or at least you can try to practice same day itself. Okay, if you next day, if you keep it postponed, then next class will come. That the previous class and the whatever class happened, it will 2 classes. It's a burden for you for a practice purpose. So try to practice the same day itself. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Chalo. So day by today Monday means Wednesday next class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubt?
From Wednesday, I'm practicing with you. You only, sir. No, sir. Nothing, sir. Next Wednesday, sir. While you are teaching to me, at the time only I'm practicing with you only, sir. It's become too easy. Yes, sir.
One section, then one class will be time waste for you, right?
No, sir. While you are teaching, sir. At the time only I'm practicing with you, sir. While you are
telling time,
creating something, sir. Yes, sir. At the time only I'm practicing, sir. It's become too easy now, sir. If you have any doubts, I will ask at that time only, sir.
Right, but where we have time, it's very less is there, right? Daily classes is there, okay. You can practice.
Yes,
if you have any doubts during practice time, if you want to keep it separately, send me messages, WhatsApp, same number, right? You just send a screenshot to me, I will reply to you. Okay, so whenever you practice time, you got any errors, you send me the photo and screenshot to me through WhatsApp. I will reply to you. Then you can practice. No need to be wait. If you have any error comes, then next class we discuss that and you practice. Then time waste, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So whenever you practice time, you have any struck or error came, you just send me the screenshot to me. Then I will I will tell you how to fix that errors. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you, sir.